So, welcome to this week's top tip. Today's top tip is all about when you get to the end of a call and it's clear that the decision maker has not got a requirement for your product or service, but you seem to have gotten reasonably well. So, you've had a good conversation, but there is no requirement. Now, what tends to happen is a lot of people will, because they didn't get anything out of a call, they'll leave it and say, oh, thank you for your time, I'll put the phone down and move on to the next call. Or they might just say, I'll give you a call back next year. However, there are certain things you can do with that call because as the old saying goes, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. And this is all about building relationships. And just because somebody hasn't got a requirement now, it doesn't mean to say they won't have one 2 months down the line, 3 years down the line. But you have to still be in their radar, on their radar, for them to remember you when that requirement comes. So one of the things I say is a little ending that you can use, something that goes along, I've wrote it down here because I waffle, but it goes along the lines of, thanks for taking the time to speak to me today. I appreciate that you might not have a requirement right now, but with things constantly changing with the current climate, it would be good to still keep in touch just in case things change in your business as well. Would you be okay me calling you again? They go yes or no. They go yes. As soon as I say yes, you just say, that's lovely. When would you like me to call? When shall I call you again? When shall I call you back? Now, there's 3 parts to this. The first part is thanking them for the time and actually acknowledging that they didn't have a requirement, and you've talked about the current climate, things changing. The second is you've used a very, very close-ended question like, would it still be okay for me to call you back? It's a very soft approach because you just want a yes or no, but you do need their permission. So they then say, yes, you can call me back. And then you then say straight away, when would you like me to call you back? When's best to call you back? Because then they dictate to you when to call back. Now, the fantastic thing about that ending is that when you then later down the line ring them when they've told you to ring them, and the gatekeeper turns around and says that dreaded phrase, is he expecting your call? You can now with confidence say, yes, he is. He did tell me to call him back at this time. Can you put me through, please? And that is it for today. Brief, straight to the point, but try it out. Bye-bye. See you next week.